Disclaimer.
Welcome back to another episode of Higher Zone. Today we be breaking down some mind-bending, mysterious TikToks on the internet. Boy, oh boy, I got a nice lineup for you guys. Man, listen, been appreciating you guys for real. All the love I've been getting, people been watching the videos to the end, people been liking, and people been subscribing. Truly appreciate every last one of you. Like I said, I'm gonna say it every day if I have to. With that being said though, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so every time we on, you get to know it and we watch them together. Let's get into these videos, man. Let's stop playing around. We got some fire today. Let's go.
ODB speaking facts. This is insane. Must watch.
I never was ashamed of welfare. I love to be on welfare. I don't care. You owe me 40 acres in the mule anyway. For real. I wasn't asked to come here. You know what I'm saying? From a bad action, you're going to get a bad reaction. You know? You make a dollar bill, and it's only paper. That's all this is paper. You know what I'm saying? And then you make us fight and kill one another over paper. That's how I feel about it. That's how I'm always going to feel about it.
ODB was laying down some true facts. They print money up all the time, man. They print money up when they need it, and we fight for this stuff. I mean, we cause destruction over that green paper. Stay tapped in.
So you're taking the piss? Taking the fucking piss, man. And make sure to go and check it out. Portobello Road, very famous spot in London. And yeah, you need to push for it, and we need to make sure that what's happening. So yeah, Portobello Road, you can go to Tonkutsu, which is situated in Elgin Cross. Good ramen, best quality ramen in London. Queensway, very famous for the building they are constructing now. Is whitelist.
Did you throw something at me a minute ago?
Well, I was making a reportage on.
No, man, because listen, that thing was coming from straight there. It wasn't coming.
It was coming from him.
No, if it's coming from the wind, it can't come straight out there like that. Who you fucking talking to?
Look. Bro, he just showed me a balloon, bro. He just showed me a balloon.
No. Listen, I'm telling you. It comes straight. If he's up there, it can't come straight. You're fucking him.
Yeah.
Him was here.
And then what's
What?
And then was the
What's fucking there? You want me thump you down?
Was the water there on the ground?
Right? Nah, man. There's a fucking like an orange coming out of my fucking head.
Yeah, it was us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was us. Yeah, it was us, bro. No, are you happy now?
No. I'm not happy because I couldn't kill you. You know that.
Bro, it's a joke.
Taking the piss. Taking the fucking piss, man.
Listen, you can't just be throwing water balloons at anybody assuming they playing with you, especially a grown man. That's not how it works. What universe this guy lives in? Crazy.
I still think it's weird that, the Gates family or Bill Gates owns a lot of the, land in North Dakota. I think that's weird. He owns majority of the water in the United States. I think that's weird. Whatever. Weird. It's to each his own. This is for informational purpose only. But at the same time, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you see certain products that are on there that, they spray with a bunch.
Don't nobody find it weird? This guy owns half of the United States. The farms, he's controlling water, and we all know what he did overseas, but ain't nothing being done about it. Diabolical.
Why you got an iPhone though? Like, you should be rocking like better technology, bro.
But it don't work out here. So why be okay, right? Y'all ain't got no what's the name? Y'all ain't got no modulator what's the name down here?
Okay.
No phone modulator. So
True.
I can't even use it. I just got a little 16, man. She slow as hell, man. Like, come on, man. Cause them hoes come through our phone. They like, it's a teleportation device. So the hoes come out your phone. So that's why I ain't used to this. Calling, Instagram, like, come on, man. DM, baby, I ain't gonna slide. I ain't trying to slide you, D. I'm trying to slide in. And them hoes on the body.
Bro, what the?
Space God has returned. Y'all know what's crazy? A lot of people believe Space God is real. That is crazy. That is insane. Y'all really think Space God is real? What kind of rock y'all living under?
Hell no, man.
Seriously.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan. They say deaths happen in three. What's your take on that?
All death always happen in threes. These people make agreements. They make agreements with people who are worshiping and serving malevolent supernatural entities. When it's time for them to collect, they're gonna collect. With all of these agreements, the trade-off is eventually they're gonna want your life. It's not a coincidence you see all of these stars dying in bathtubs in Hollywood, dying somewhere alone in a house by suicide, people dying, their dog is dead, the cat is dead. This type of things are taking place because of agreements people are making in exchange for seeing their name in lights. How many times have you seen celebrities die and they ended up being broke at their death? All about the trade-off.
So you saying a lot of these celebrities be knowing that they have like a little time period to have a little fame and the money, and eventually that they know like you dying at a certain time?
They don't know when, but they do know doom is impending for sure. Look at Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey spoke out about some of this shit, and 2 days later his wife was dead. He haven't spoke out ever since.
Why do they want your life? Is that just like some Masonic ritual, or like is that how it just works?
You ever heard the term, oh, I sold my soul? That's what they mean. At the end, they want your soul. In order to get your soul, they gotta get it from your corpse. The only time your soul leaves your body is when your physical body is dead.
I'm thinking though it meant like, you know, we just control you, you know what I'm saying? Like you have no more control, but you have no more free will of your own, and we control you now.
They can't control your soul because your soul isn't yours. Your soul was given to you. What they can't control is what you do to affect others, to corrupt them. They control what you do, what you say, who you say it to. They keep you under a list of parameters. In Rock Nation contracts, it's in the literature of the contracts, you cannot speak about Jesus. Literal fight between good and evil.
In a Rock Nation contract, cannot speak about Jesus. And people still sign this thing, knowing they giving their life away. Kumbaya. Straight kumbaya, bro. Like, y'all gotta be crazy. Insane for the green. And everything's for the green. Anything for the green. Once you sell your soul, you're not getting it back. Not from them demons. Because they're not gonna let you go off and cleanse. Because you signed that contract. They coming for what you owe. That's it. You made your bed. You got the riches. You got the cars. You got the girls. You got the mansion. You got everything that came with it. At the end of the road, they want your soul, and the movie's over after that. Comment down below. Comment down below what y'all thought about that.
Today's youth is crazy angry and they're learning faster. And America is scared to death of that shit. They gonna blow us up before they let us come into power. You can believe that shit. All that shit's gonna burn. All of it.
I'm gonna pause that real quick. Do remember, look at the year of this video. And everything he's saying out his mouth is happening right now.
So you believe in some kind of Armageddon?
Yeah, most definitely. We in the last times and days right now. The Illuminati's in effect. See, the Illuminati ain't nothing but like, it's gonna be a second Great Depression out here in America. Except this time, corporate America's prepared themselves for it. Meaning when it hits, their money is gonna be safe. As far as the rest of us that don't own our own businesses and things of that nature, today's youth is crazy angry and they're learning faster. And America is scared to death of that shit. They gonna blow us up before they let us come into power. You can believe that shit. All that shit's gonna burn. All of it.
So you believe in some kind of Armageddon?
Yeah, most definitely. We in the last times and days right now. The Illuminati's in effect. See, the Illuminati ain't nothing but like, it's gonna be a second Great Depression out here in America. Except this time, corporate America's prepared themselves for it. Meaning when it hits, their money is gonna be safe. As far as the rest of us that don't own our own businesses and things of that nature, so bad, we're gonna be killing each other in the streets, man. Mad Max and Beyond Terror Dome and all that is gonna be on, man. And they're gonna have to blow us up, which is what they're gonna do. They're gonna inject us with these, they're gonna say it's like for everybody mandatory AIDS testing because AIDS is so widespread. They're gonna be giving them vaccines for it so they don't catch it off top like measles, mumps and stuff like that. But in all actuality, what they're doing is putting microchips in and your babies so they can keep tabs on where you're at. That's deep. That's deep. They're not even using money anymore as far as paper. It's going to be cards. to show what status you are, how financially well off you are, or whatever. You know, what do you own, and it'll tell everything about you. Word. Welfare is gone. They just going, funds for schooling, gone. Everything is they just throwing it all back. They're building, what they're trying to do now is just build their fortress for the bigger war, because they know too that we're in the last times and days. And America's done so much fucked up shit across seas that they know it's all got to come back to them. Everything goes around in a cipher, a complete 360-degree circle. And they done did so much fucked up shit overseas, it's got to come back here. We got people in America already rebelling against America, and they're Americans. The Aryan Nation, they blew up the Fed building. Killed all them babies and shit. They like, we don't care, white, black, whatever. I mean, if you're not with the movement, you got to go. The weak must die. That's how they seeing it. Now, you got these crazies over here. Then you got people across seas. They see that. They like, hey, this is our chance to come over here and take everything. Japanese is buying up every corporation and all that. They're going to have everybody in the mental slavery, physical as well as physical. Word up. It's coming back.
And how do you react to this?
I can't, all I can do is build my own industry to make sure it don't affect me and my family. You know what I'm saying? Word, start now. Now is the best time. Word up. That's why when brothers say, what time is it? The time is now.
That man was cooking since 1995. We're in 2025. Let me know what y'all thought about Method Man cooking. Was he capping or it's facts?
Come on, stop it. Let's just stop it right now.
Can we have a civilized conversation about this fly shit or no?
Stop. Y'all not even a borough.
See, I try to have a section. This is why I wanted to have a cool conversation with Spence before y'all got here, and Spence set me up. I knew this wasn't gonna go right.
Y'all got a whole borough.
When was y'all known for getting fly?
The whole Brooklyn fly?
The whole Brooklyn's fly in Harlem is what you saying? Or y'all got a couple fly niggas in Harlem? You're not in the history books for nothing fly.
I just told you three niggas that's more than any Harlem niggas.
Brooklyn. That's what y'all known for.
I just told you three niggas that contributed to style in New York City.
Every movie in Brooklyn is about robbery and stealing. Nothing is about fashion. You ever heard of Dapper Dan?
Just today.
Have you heard of Dapper Dan?
No, I ain't talking about.
Do y'all have a Dapper Dan?
Hold on.
Y'all don't have a Dapper?
Do you see Big?
We used to steal bits and pieces coming up when you was younger out from Harlem style?
No, when I went to Harlem, I would see things but I still would bring it to my Brooklyn kind of way.
That's not stealing?
Stealing is crazy.
Is that stealing?
We like him.
If I did it in my way, how did I
but that's not
It
stealing.
sound like I never went to Brooklyn and stole nothing.
Any day.
Come on, stop it. Let's just stop it. Can we have a civilized conversation about this fly shit?
If I did it in my way, how did I
But that's not
It
stealing.
sound like I never went to Brooklyn and stole nothing.
All them niggas don't even.
I never went to Brooklyn and was like, I want to do that.
What are we gonna steal?
I never.
What are we gonna steal?
I love Brooklyn. I never did that.
God bless your soul.
Listen, Harlem been fresh. Harlem always gonna be fresh. Harlem set trends for being fresh. But Brooklyn got his own fresh also. I mean, Biggie Smalls put Coogee on the map and a couple other things. Stop sleeping on BK. BK got his own fresh, but Harlem is the freshest. Let's keep it real. Harlem is the freshest. I can't deny it.
So let me tell you what's going on at Burning Man. Because this right here is wild. They literally built an orgy dome out there in the desert. Yes, you heard me right. An orgy dome. But baby, the second they finished it, a whole dust storm came through and knocked that thing right over. If that ain't God saying, not today, you freaky heathens, I don't know what is. And then, get this, I saw a video of a prophet in Africa, middle of nowhere, never even heard of Burning Man, talking about, I got a prophecy. Y'all better not go to Burning Man. People will not make it back. And look what's happening right now, massive dust storms. People can't even breathe, let alone try to be out there doing the nasty. Like, you really about to have sand in places sand should never be? Talking about a sandy, whoa, Chile, please. For those who don't know, Burning Man is this big festival in the middle of the desert, supposed to last 4 or 5 days. But if you search it right now, all you're going to see is folks trapped in tents with goggles and scarves on like they fighting for their lives. Dust everywhere, no clean air, no clean fun, nothing. I don't even know how they surviving.
Count me out. Nope. These people was having orgies in the middle of the desert, worshiping a burning figure. I am not down with none of that cult stuff. That's all it is. You call that a good time? You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind. Comment down below what y'all think about Burning Man.
A man was found unalive in a pool of at Burning Man. Remember, you got people dancing at this festival for a week, doing you know what with you know who. And we already discovered that people come together just to express themselves, calling this art. Matter of fact, what is this behind me anyway? Make me want to hurry up and do this video and get away. You know what I mean? Man, this man was found in the pool of red stuff at Burning Man, where it seems like man was getting burned. Once again, this is nothing more than modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all can't tell me otherwise, as they do with thy will, Aleister Crowley, while they feed out sacrifice in the name of art at Burning Man, where people really do get burned.
Plenty of demonic energy in these concerts.
No way, sorry black people. White people don't know that Memorial Day was for the slaves. Now all the big white people go to Applebee's. It was for the ones in unmarked graves. There's a memorial for the slaves that were freed, but Americans made it for the white people now, just like country, blues, and weed. But we still keep them in prison for that. That's our Memorial Day feed. The South did it, you crazy sons of bitches. You never cared about your kids. You cared more about keeping slaves. You say it in your manuscripts. You were bad parents. Now your kids are sons of bitches. That's a fact. 40% of slave owners were white women. You cared more about keeping slaves because you wanted the proof of what you did. They were trying to open their mouths. That's why you love the Second Amendment. They weren't allowed to have guns, silly, either. You used to use them on the kids. I swear to God, you used to use them on the women. You used them on the innocent. In Charleston in 1865 at a former racetrack, the Southern soldiers killed 257 prisoners and buried them in unmarked graves. 3,000 children marched around the track singing John Brown's Body, followed by 7,000 adults and pastors from churches all around. They need new soldiers for the economy. We use soldiers in economic recessions to take land. We're doing it in Palestine now. Land grab wars are the only way we can actually make money since we don't make anything. But back in 1865, the freed slaves made a grave, reburied the people, and made up the term Memorial Day. They sung the Star-Spangled Banner, America the Beautiful, and we'll rally around the flag. Are y'all hearing me? At a mass grave, freed slaves were singing the songs white people act out today. Isn't that disturbing? They're actually American. We're not. A white person said, by the end, the gravesite looked like one mass of flowers, and a breeze wafted sweet perfumes as they cried out in tears of joy, knowing their families were given a proper burial place. That chokes me up every time.
We just getting started. We just warming up. Again, we just getting started and we just warming up. I got some heat for y'all today. My boy was singing a tune about Labor Day and he was dropping facts. Don't let that go over your head.
If you live in the Pacific Northwest, Nevada, or anywhere on the Ring of Fire, this could save your life. I'm about to show you something that seismic agencies won't tell you. I've been tracking earthquake patterns using the same mathematical sequence that predicts volcanic eruptions, and the numbers are screaming danger. Mount Rainier has been swarm quaking since July 8th. That's 56 days. The Fibonacci sequence says day 55 is critical. We're there right now. Nevada just had a 4.7 magnitude with dozens of aftershocks. The mathematical pattern says larger quakes follow exactly 27 days after solar flares. August had massive solar activity. September 8th through the 15th, that's this week. The mathematical probability spikes for the Pacific Northwest. The same equation that predicts the daily volcanic count to within 95% accuracy, that's the same equations. September 27th to the 30th are global earthquake enhancement windows. The sun's electromagnetic field creates a 27-day lag effect that triggers seismic activity. I'm not trying to cause panic. I'm trying to save lives. If you're in Washington, Oregon, Northern California, Nevada, or anywhere seismically active, check your emergency kits, have water, know your safe spots. The mathematics don't lie, and they're pointing to the next 2 weeks. The same pattern predicts Iceland's 12 eruptions perfectly. Kilauea's weekly episodes exactly. Even NASA tracks these solar correlations now. Share this with anyone in the earthquake zones. The math says be ready.
See what I'm talking about? The news ain't giving you no source anymore. The news is not warning y'all. The news never cared about y'all. But y'all quick to go watch the news and come spewing all this witchcraft. Y'all can miss me with it. And this is why they want to get rid of TikTok and other social media warning you.
Nicolas Cage was attacked by bees while filming The Carpenter's Son. God would not be mocked. The bees swarmed him while he was trying to film a scene for The Carpenter's Son, and they had to find another location to shoot when they're trying to do it. Now, Jesus does not have a dark side as they're portraying in this film, and that shows that Jesus was letting Nicolas Cage know that he shouldn't be doing this by letting the bees swarm him while they're filming that scene in the cave. Now, just think about this. All of the scenes where Nicolas Cage has filmed outside in movies, and one of the scenes in this movie, he was swarmed by bees. Come on now. The movie was mocking Jesus and portraying him as having a dark side. God knows, and God is not pleased when people portray Jesus, his son, which is all light, as having a dark side, or they try to think of it as comedy or even horror, like they're doing now with The Carpenter's Son.
The Carpet of the Sun, whatever it's called. Y'all still gonna pay to go see that movie? Toasty! Nicolas Cage rap. This is what y'all want to see? That is diabolical. You can't make this up. This is insane. Comment down below what y'all think about that.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat?
I think I'm gonna go for 12 this time. I think I could do about 15.
I think I could do about 23, just to make it even. Got the Taco Bell stackers in this bag. It's heavy too, it almost ripped. Here's my first one.
Here's my first one. First one. Second one.
Just finished my 15th one. 17th one.
This is my 13th one. I made it past 12, y'all. I'm done with the stackers and I'm moving on to burritos.
This is my last one. I don't think I can make it past 30. Nachos for a little break.
She said 30?
Slowing down back there?
Yep, I got you. After 17 stackers, I can do it.
And 5 burritos.
Alright, my goal was what, 23? I got 30. So I think that's an accomplishment.
Mine was 12. I got 14 stackers down, 3 quesadillas, and 10 tacos.
Wow.
My goal was 15 stackers, and I had 17 stackers, 5 burritos, some chips and cheese, and I ordered me a 12-pack of Cinnabon Delight.
And how many can you eat?
What? She ate 30 stackers from Taco Bell? The other one ate 15 with 5 burritos? I lost count. Gluttony, 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 gluttony. Golly! Imagine what they fridge look like. Imagine what they pantry look like. That is insane. That is insane. Ain't nobody should be eating that much food. We got people that's hungry in the world. I mean hungry. And she ate 30 stackers to the face. To the face. 30 stackers to the face. I mean, they just spent at least 200 at Taco Bell. Yeah, they spent 200 at Taco Bell.
Oh my God!
And stackers, burritos, and all the junk they could find. I ain't see no drinks. They professionals. Professional. No drinks. Diabolical. Yeah, drop it down below on that one.
The Haitians got the best rice.
No.
Stop.
Whoa. We're the only country with white rice that has flavor.
Oh, no, baby. It depends on how you cook it.
First
of all,
yeah, what's wrong with you?
Y'all rice and peas, it be seasoned?
Of course, the rice and peas.
Yes. The best rice and peas I ever had was when I was in Jamaica.
Cause the rice black.
Our rice and peas is better than our rice and peas.
But why would you say something like that?
When I talk about Asian food, them Creole and them
I think with Jamaican food, the protein slap. Jerk chicken is amazing. Curd chicken is amazing. Oxtail is amazing.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why y'all don't focus on the rice aspect. aspect.
Calm down. It's Jamaica, Haiti, and then Guyana. That's how.
What? You're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody said Haitian rice is not good.
I agree.
But
Golden
I'm talking
Cross
about when you
will.
get the coconut, you grit of the coconut.
Exactly.
You coconut milk. But I talk about bag coconut. I talk about real authentic Jamaican rice and peas. So don't come and play for my culture. If Asian rice is so slap, or I have enough Asian restaurant where people go, oh shit, let me go get some Asian food today.
No, that's not how this works. That's like saying, because I have a good song, I'm gonna make it. Cap.
You mad at us? Like it's
no,
a
I've never seen that debate where they say Haitian rice is the best rice unless it's a Haitian saying it.
Say it.
What am I saying?
That Haitian rice is better than Jamaican rice.
You just said it. Gotcha.
I would never say it. I would never say it. Jamaican rice is always better than Haitian rice. I love Haitian food, but this ain't it.
Now them put black coloring on the rice.
Don't do that.
Shut so much
I
can't cook.
got chef starter lights for that.
It doesn't matter. Jamaican.
So it's not even only a Jamaican thing. This is an island thing.
That's because Jamaicans took over the whole.
Not everybody know how to cook. But this debate, I'm not answering nothing. Chat, drop it down below. Who has the best rice?
Oh, yeah? Let's get some cookies. Like real cookies, though, right? Oh! We with you. Come around. Oh, they like. How many you got, man? But every time. They sell like. Yeah, I got to have my best. That's how they know. That's how they know me. I need the basket. I'm gonna go take pictures by that house. That's how they know me, Kodak. But that's why when they see me jump out with the basket. What up? How I'm finna do? How I'm finna carry you home? I ain't gonna lie. Customer all the way right, my boy. Give me money back before I get my basket. This is my signature. The customer all the way right though, man. Now you correct, Kodak. This is my signature, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm finna leave my review on you. What is going? I ain't gonna lie, my mama gave it to me. My mama gave me that ball. Yeah, grandma gave me that trash. I ain't gonna let me get me from the basket, eh? Man, you gonna take my basket, man? Huh? You can take it. Go, get your money. Get your money out there. I appreciate you, brother. You buy 10 more baskets now. Boy, Kodak bought the cookies and the basket. In the basket. He bought the cookies and the basket. I'm the basket. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, my brother. My Nubian brother. Young man. Young man.
Yeah. Say what you want about Kodak Black. Say whatever you want. That boy showed the hood love. Don't never judge a book by its cover. That is diabolical right there. That is diabolical. My boy said, I'm not missing a parade. It's once a year, I'm not missing it. In fact, I might agree with him. Enjoy your life. That's it.
Yesterday, our man come take her.
Everybody need a little love. Everybody need a little love. Comment down below what y'all thought about that. Comment down below. Drop it. Spam it. Your man was getting all kind of love at the parade. He enjoyed himself at the parade that day. Shout out to the whole Caribbean, man. Shout out to the whole Caribbean. Don't matter where you from, shout out to y'all. Y'all came out and y'all showed out. One thing I do know, those Haitians, those Zos will show out. They gonna pop out and they gonna show out. If you ain't never been to a Labor Day parade, you missing out. At least one time you need to go and see what the hype is about.
By your grandma didn't stop you?
No, it didn't stop me.
That didn't make you, okay.
The worst ass whooping I ever got. I go by my grandma's house one day from school. My grandma working in the front yard with her flowers. I said, "What dear, you got a quarter?" She said, "No, Weasel boy, I ain't got no." I'm going to the house, get me some out the icebox. I look up that insurance book. I think about that insurance book. My granny got $5 in that book. I get $5 at that book, put it in my pocket, walk past my granny. She said, "Bye, my dear." I walk on down the streets. We got a store now. We got a store. So I go in the store and buy me some ice cream and cookies and buy everybody some ice cream and cookies that day. But now we got telephone. My granny done called my mama and said, "I'm not saying Weasel done stole my money, but if Weasel got any money in his pocket, he done stole my money." $5, a whole lot of money back there in the 50s. That's a whole lot of money, so I couldn't spend it all. So when I go home, mama hit my pocket. I got some money in my pocket. Mama said, "You gonna get your ass beat." I said, "Mama, please don't tell Daddy. I ain't gonna do it no more. Mama, please don't tell Daddy." Daddy, I hear the truck downstairs. The door slammed. I hear Daddy coming up them steps. Boy, my heart go to skipping a beat. I can't even eat no more. Mama tell Daddy what's happening. Daddy said, "Come here, boy." Daddy take me in there and beat my motherfucking ass, and he said, "Go to bed, boy." Daddy get through eating. Daddy come in there and beat my ass again. He said, "Go to bed, boy." Daddy watched the news, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, Daddy come in there and beat my ass again. Daddy get up in the middle of the night, beat my ass again.
No.
In the morning, Daddy finna get ready to beat my ass. Mama said, "That's enough." He done beat my...
The discipline back in the days was different. After that ass whooping, I'm sure that man ain't never steal nothing again. I guarantee that, 100%. Nowadays, you pinch your kid, they gonna throw away the key. Comment down below if you ever caught that. Yeah, back in the days from your parents. I sure did. Trust me, I had plenty. Comment down below.
You can't tell me this is not an island in the sky.
My God.
What is that? Is that heaven bleeding through to our reality? Or another dimension? Or is it just a mirage? That's
Wait a minute.
insane.
What is that?
The more you zoom in, the more it looks like little trees on this piece of land. Or this could be a portal that is showing a distant land in some other universe. As always, let me know what you think in the comments.
A lot of people been catching a lot of strange cities in the sky. I've been seeing a lot of videos on it. In fact, I might have some things for y'all coming up. But yeah, that's pretty weird. It did look like little treetops on top of that cloud. I mean, the veil is cracked right open. Project Bluebeam, what it is, we don't know. But I know the veil is cracked, and it's cracking even more as we move towards the end of the year.
Tribe. Dozens of members have been told soon they will no longer belong.
For many, it's not just a loss of benefits, but a loss of identity, family, and history. King 5's Facing Race reporter Sharon Yu shows us how the move is tearing a community apart.
Well,
Sharon.
Jessica Joyce, some Squaxin Island tribal members got a letter summoning them to a hearing to prove they had the documents to show they really are Squaxin. If they couldn't, they were out, and unfortunately, many didn't have the documents or their documents did not match the one in the official records.
This is a different letter that came from a great-grandmother.
Sally Brownfield's home in Shelton proudly displays her roots.
This was my great-grandmother, Mary Frances Smith.
Family pictures on the wall show where she came from, and tribal decorations show who she is.
I'd go by my great-grandmother's name, Saspolitsa.
A proud Squaxin Island tribal member.
Well, I was told by the old people that it meant like weaving.
But now, with a single letter, her tribe erased her identity. Is there your name on there?
Yeah, my name is...
She had 30 days to prove.
Right here.
She's a descendant of people listed in the tribal rolls and is at least 1/8 Squaxin. Sally was told she was not.
My family has lived right here since the mid-1800s. What hurts me most about this whole thing is the erasure of my mother.
Sally says her mother, Sally Selvage, fought for tribal health care.
They were going to build this casino, and my mother was fighting tooth and nail. Our people deserve good health care. And they came to her her deathbed, and the whole council came and they promised her it would be done.
And that clinic on the Squaxin tribal land bears her mother's name, Sally Selvage Health Center, a clinic where Sally Brownfield can visit but no longer receive care. Health care, quarterly checks from the tribe, reservation housing rights, all vanished with her tribal status. So the audit shows Sally Selvage was not Squaxin.
This is correct.
Chris Peters, the Squaxin tribal chairman, says the Squaxin voters asked for an audit of the rolls. The Squaxin tribe has about 1,300 enrolled members and is one of the smallest federally recognized tribes in Washington state.
We've been hearing complaints about our enrollment files, people suspicious about the inaccuracies or are they being consistently applied, our rules.
As a result, 43 people, including Sally, were disenrolled in February.
I feel really bad for those folks.
Is it not true that the slice of the pie just gets bigger if it's cut in fewer slices?
No, because it's not based on a percentage. We don't have, if we have this many people and this much money, they get this much money. It's a set amount.
This crisis extends far beyond the Squaxin tribe. According to Cornell University, over 80 federally recognized tribes across the U.S. have gone through disenrollment. And in the past 2 decades, some estimate at least 11,000 individuals have been exiled from their tribes, including the Nooksack in Whatcom County, which in March kicked out its last disenrolled member from its land, 306 people in total. Jamie Queen, who was also disenrolled from the Squaxin tribe, worries most about vulnerable tribal members.
Elders are getting cut off their income checks. They're getting cut off the treaty rights. Some people lived off of that for their entire life. They no longer have that. So they're losing their housing, their medical, their income, their whole source of identity, because now they have to reinvent themselves and figure out who they are. If they told me today, you are now re-enrolled, I'm going to tell them to shove it up their ass. I don't want to be enrolled, but to make right for me, I want a letter for my son.
Queen says she wants her late son,
He was a good kid, wasn't a bad kid at all,
who is technically still enrolled Squaxin, to be officially disenrolled too.
I have his ashes, but he's still hanging. Yeah, and it's not okay. He's coming with us.
It's just upsetting to see what's happening to the families.
Elder and former tribal councilman Davey Whitener says he's shed tears over stories of disenrolled people. While he remains safe,
I don't know what next.
He's fighting for others who are losing everything.
It's unstable. It's like you don't know what's going to come next. We don't know that it's over. I would guess you're feeling like you're being separated from your family, like you're being told, we don't want you anymore. That is like emotionally and, even spiritually, one of the worst things you can do.
We know who we are. We are from this place, this ground right here.
And the uncertainty is what keeps Sally Brownfield up at night.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared about that part.
The tribe says they are not disenrolling anyone else at this point. And in a meeting earlier this month, the chairman said only 2 people spoke out against the disenrollment process.
So what happens for the people who got the letters, but they can't find the paperwork to prove that they are members of the Squaxin tribe?
Yeah, they just don't have very many options. They're officially out, and their benefits, depending on the specific benefit, will run out either 30 or 45 days after the receipt of that letter. So they're working to find alternative health care as well as places to live if they live on.
What about the people that's indigenous who haven't got any part of the land and still getting mistreated? What about those people? They never had health care. They never received any checks to get any food. What about those people? What about the real indigenous people? There's a lot of people doing their research. They say we came from Africa. We've been on this land. When Columbus came over, he seen the niggas on the ground. Yeah, I said niggas, the people of the land. This is Egypt. This is Tamari. This is knowledge that was hidden from you. If you don't do your research, see what's really going on, you'll be lost in the sauce. The news is only going to give you a little bit. But once you tune in and see what's really going on, do your research, you'll be like, whoa, whoa. I don't feel bad. I do not feel bad. Because there's people out there that deserve it.
That's the way we do it here in America, son.
You do not know. You do not work here. Please, quiet.
Don't tell me to be quiet.
Sir, we're trying to help you. I buy eggs. He no green shirt. You do not work here. You quiet. You're not listening to the... What is this? Eggs? Yes, I buy it.
Where's the carton that they came out of? Where's the box that they came out of?
Yo.
I only eat eggs. I do not eat box. I do not know box. Are they back there? Where'd you get them?
I can't sell them like this.
Sir,
I'm a man for one.
if you can sell 12, you can sell 3.
No, I can't.
Brother,
Oh
if she
my
can't
God.
sell 3, she can't sell 3.
They're not individuals.
They're not individuals.
No.
They don't sell 3. You gotta get a dozen.
And we don't even have any,
Don't
so
let
I don't
them-
even
that's
know
the way
where
we
these
do it here in
came
America,
from.
son.
You do not know. You do not work here. Please, quiet. It's
Don't tell me to be quiet.
Sir, we're you. trying to help you. I buy so that eggs. you will understand. He no green shirt. You do not work here. You quiet.
I'm
You're
not being
not
quiet.
listening to the...
Go get me the box.
I am sorry, ma'am. I wouldn't.
I'm not a man.
I'm
You
sorry,
have your
ma'am.
sexes crossed?
No, ma'am. I'm just sorry. I do not mean to make you mad, ma'am. I promise you. Eat syrup.
I'm sir. I'm sir. I'm a man.
Male.
I'm a male.
is syrup. No, I was saying
Oh, you
sorry.
said man?
Sorry, ma'am. But he's a syrup.
No, he's saying man. He's saying
No,
man.
ma'am. I'm sorry, He's ma'am. saying ma'am. You, sir. I'm a female. I'm a ma'am.
I'm a sir.
He's a male. That's a
She's
sir.
man. She's a man.
No, you, ma'am. Nope, You, sir. ain't going that way. Nope. I am not changing gender.
Maybe in your country that's the way it is, but not up here.
He called this sir. She like, I'm not with this. I'm not with this. He was trolling the crap out of a man. Man, he got 3 eggs like he was in Africa. That man went and got 3 eggs like he was back in Africa. Comment down below what y'all thought about that. Big troll.
Girl, nigga. I should have knocked your ass out there.
You deaf in one ear,
nigga. Crazy, bitch. You was selling Lucy cigarettes, you fucking pussy. You was selling Lucy cigarettes. I'm the original folk man, nigga. You'll never make more money than me. And you'll never be able to beat me.
You're not better than me.
I am the original. I'm the original. I train you. I train you. Don't get it fucked up.
Put makeup on me, nigga. Nigga, I've been nice.
Ready to swing, nigga, swing. Swing.
I trained you. Nigga, I trained you. Yo, bro was wildin'. This is the master versus the apprentice. The apprentice should have more respect for the master.
Guys, scientists think that they have actually just solved the entire mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, and the truth might actually be scarier than aliens. So for decades now, people have obviously thought that the Bermuda Triangle was a supernatural zone on the planet that just couldn't be explained. But this new study is saying that the truth is somehow worse. So an ocean scientist from the University of Southampton just recreated what might have happened to the USS Cyclops. If you don't know what that is, that was the ship that vanished with 309 people on board back in 1918. And he's saying that this is not aliens and it is not portals, it's waves, but not just any waves. Dude, they are calling these rogue waves. They're insane walls of water that reach over 100 feet tall like a skyscraper coming at you at full speed. They're saying that these waves happen whenever multiple storm systems collide, and then the ocean basically creates a monster. In a bunch of different lab tests, they showed that these waves could actually lift an entire ship up at both ends and snap it in half in just minutes. They're saying that these waves are so insanely sudden and so massive that even modern ships and planes might not survive them. These scientists are basically saying that the Bermuda Triangle might just be one of the most dangerous places on Earth where storms collide. All of the aliens and conspiracy theory stuff is obviously insane, but these scientists are actually thinking that this is the answer to the entire mystery. I want to know if you think the Bermuda Triangle conspiracies are real, or do you think—
I don't believe that, chat. I truly don't believe that. Nah, I don't believe that. Till one of these scientists go wade out in a big ass boat in the ocean and prove this, it's cap. I think Atlantis is right under there. Drop it down below, cap or facts.
So I live in China, and moving to China was one of the worst things I have ever done in my life. Like, look at this. Huge living room, view of the highway, view of beautiful nature, mountains back there. Look at this, and just look at the kitchen. Look how big the kitchen is. The kitchen is huge. Like, what? And we just bought this refrigerator for only like $240. Somewhere around there. Amazingly beautiful refrigerator with a freezer at the bottom. And this place is like 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's one of the worst decisions that we could have ever made. Horrible decision, don't do it. By the way, if you can't tell, I'm totally kidding. You should definitely consider.
If you know, you know. And I don't know. If you know, comment down below. Let me know if China's really like that. Thailand is really like that. But one thing I know is, depending where you live in the United States, you might get a doghouse for that price. Okay? You'll get a doghouse for $1,000, depending on what state you live in the United States. That is crazy.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
A few moments later.
Georgia last week because they couldn't afford to pay their bills anymore. So the zookeeper just went and opened up all the cages and let the animal creature critters out. And now they're living in the wildernesses of Georgia. This is one shot that a local residenter filmed about 12 miles from the zoo. And you can see there's a baby Gurnella there and then an elephant clan. And then this is some of the local deer populancers. And so you can see that these zoo creature critters are assimilating quite nicely with the local animalages that live in the Georgia. The Gurnella looks like it's getting a drink from this watering hole. Well, this is controversial because a lot of the state residencers of Georgia are saying, we need to capture these guys. It's not safe that they're out there and we need to get them back in cages. And then the other half of the state residences are saying it's kind of cool. One guy named Taylor Tuckets said that a giraffe clan came to his house and he fed him cashews and they ate the cashews right out of his hands. And so it is kind of neat, but I'm wondering what you think. Do you think that they should capture these creature critters and get them back into a zoo? Or
I heard they preparing for the Anunnaki return. They want the Anunnaki to see that everything they left in the woods is still there. Cap.
Wyclef John, what's the situation between both of y'all? Because I remember when I was a kid watching the episode where, you know, Wyclef, he came on the show and you were saying that he was one of your idols. And I mean, what happened, yo? Like, how we go from there to this? Like, what happened?
Now, when you are Caribbean blooded and you enter into the game, into the hip hop mainstream game with these major corporations, a lot of the Caribbean people stick together. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not so many of us. So when you meet others, we stay very close to each other. I was telling them, I said, I wanted to work with Wyclef more than I wanted to work with Puff. He took me in, you know, and I would be at Platinum Studios with his family, Jerry Wonder, and all of these great musicians. And we would freestyle, we would record, we would put music together, and we would go out a lot. And now the Bad Boy comes with a publishing agreement for us. When they came with this publishing agreement, I took the publishing agreement and I took it to Wyclef. I said, yo, Clef, what do you think about this? He said, hell no. Wyclef said, do not sign the Bad Boy publishing deal. Do not sign it. If you sign it, he's going to own your stuff for the next 20 years, even if you leave Bad Boy Entertainment. He said, I'm trying to sign you. I'm starting a new label, and I want to sign you to my new label. This quarter caused a lot of disturbance in the inner circle, bro, and every band member's pissed at me for not signing or wanting to sign this publishing agreement. But I can't because Wyclef Clef told me not to. Do you know when the show was finished? My first son is being born in the hospital. It's 2004. Later that day, I go on allhiphop.com. They're interviewing Wyclef. And they asked him, they said, we've been seeing you a lot out the road with Dylan, the artist. Are there any plans of you signing Dylan? And he said, I would never sign an artist like Dylan. I have no plans on doing so. I call him, I got on my phone and I call and said, this number has been changed. Wyclef. So my thing is this, I never do nothing to you. I didn't disrespect you. I didn't do anything to you. What made you do that? 2018, Fashion Week. Who do I see? Wyclef Jean. We go outside and I say, hey, all right, you know what? Forget the past. You gonna jump on my album? Because I'm working on this album called Pain to Power. He says, nah, I can't do that. I said, why? He said, I can't do any songs like that right now. I can't get on the album. I'm not doing collabs. I can't. But yo, can I do a show in your country? I love Grenada. I need to go to Grenada. Take down my number. Let me do a show in Grenada. So I go, all right, cool. I took his number. He never answered when I called. That's how he did that Zoe thing. You understand? So he got me again, right? Fooled me twice. Okay. You know that he got a song with Mr. Killer, who is one of the biggest Grenadian artists that he just came out with. What happened? Who got you shook that we're not friends no more? What happened, man? I didn't do nothing wrong. And if I did, I say it. Okay, if I was the villain, cool. But you told me not to sign the Bad Boy Publishing deal. For what? For that? Okay, my friend.
Good old music business. It's gonna happen. It's happening. New artists, old artists. Nobody seems to learn. Everybody see these videos and they still move forward. Get jerked, then we gotta see they videos. I'm tired of seeing y'all niggas videos, bro. Y'all need to learn. This is the music business. Y'all need to watch everybody who's been jerked, then go into the music business. So we don't have to hear y'all stories, bro. I'd rather react to something else. Dead ass.
Hey, Taraji. I just wanted to ask you, like, are you single?
Yes, I am.
Because you always been like my crush growing up. And I actually love you.
Oh, sweetheart.
I really adore you.
Thank you so much.
I would love to Dior you.
Take care, baby. You a baby.
I love you though. Have a good rest.
Taraji P and her fine self. For a superstar, she has time for people while she doing regular people stuff. Could you be mad at that? And she's showing love. Some celebrities don't even have the time in the day for people. She stops, she talks, she hugs, she showed love. That's what it's about. The people that's in their head, that's on that Hollywood Illuminati stuff, they think they better than you. They think they above you. Taraji P, her math is mathing.
Lake Lanier is haunted. And not to mention that this motherfucker was built over a flooded town in Georgia. Everybody knows that this is one of the deadliest lakes in America. But why do people still get in this motherfucker? Just 2 weeks ago, a family was in a boat and it exploded on Lake Lanier. And not to mention over 700 lives lost in this motherfucker. People must have forgot about that black community in the 1950s called Oscarville. I'm sure some of y'all know the stories and some of y'all don't. But this lake is haunted. Like, how could you want to swim in a lake that was built over towns and cemeteries? Like, you couldn't get me close to this motherfucker. Count me out. They even say it's still roads, buildings, and tombstones underneath this motherfucker. With all the tragedy that this lake has caused, why would people still want to risk themselves getting into this motherfucker?
There's people down there still. People homes is still intact. A lot of lives has been lost in Lake Lanier, Oscarville. Buried history. They buried greatness. I think it's truly a disrespect to even go in that water. And if you go in that water and get what you get, that's on you. You're disturbing the dead. That was done wrong. But anyway, guys, that's the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it like I enjoyed it. Truly appreciate everybody who watched the video to the end. You are truly appreciated. And I love you. And thank you for anybody who's jumped in and started watching, who's not subscribed yet. I appreciate you too. But before you go, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for that algorithm to start moving. People that's like-minded like you might not see the channel, might not see the video, but when you like that video, it boosts up the algorithm so everybody else can see it. As a family, join, subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. Till the next one, this is The Highest Zone. Tap in.